Hello, everyone. Today we are going to talk about polarization, why it's important, and how it's affecting you every day and you don't even know it. So, I've been telling you guys time and time again that when it comes to the universe, what you don't know is being held against you. The universe is an impartial entity that makes up the fabric of reality, and it has no respect of person. So, if you don't know these things, then they're being held against you and you don't even know it. So me as a teacher, it is my job to inform you of these things. Now, whether you use it or not, or you listen or you don't, that's on you, but I'm going to tell you anyway. So polarization is something that's happening every day to you. And one thing you have to understand is that you are always in a state of creation. Every second of the day, you are creating and manifesting things. Now, the reason why polarization is so important is because with polarization, you are either attracting or repelling things that you don't necessarily want and you don't know the reason why. So I'm going to quickly break this down to you so that you'll have an understanding of it, a basic understanding. I'm not going to go deep. A basic understanding of what's happening, and then you can adjust yourself or not. So everything in the universe has poles. We live in an electronic field, and planets and all kind of other things have electromagnetic fields that influence this energy field that's all around us. So like the Earth has a North Pole and a South Pole. And these poles work together and create a magnetic field around the Earth so that we can live and we're protected from dangerous rays from space and all this other stuff. So Earth's magnetic field reacts with the energy of the universe to create and do things like that. Well, we're the same thing, except we have two electromagnetic fields. One is in the mind and one is in the heart. Now, the heart is bigger and the mind is smaller. When you're in your mother's womb, the first organ ever created is the heart. So the heart is the bigger electromagnetic field. The mind's electromagnetic field cannot escape the body. The heart's electromagnetic field can extend up to 3 to 4 feet outside the body, so it can react with the energy field around you, which is what's creating your reality. So when you have thoughts, and when you place importance on the thoughts, or if you have a contradiction in thoughts, like a me versus you or a comparison, then you're unawarely creating magnetic fields that are attracting or repelling. So how this works is when you have a thought, the mind's electromagnetic field influences the heart electromagnetic field, which in turn creates reality around you because it interacts with the universe's electric energy field. So where does polarization come in? So when you place importance on something, or when you have a comparison, whether it's positive or negative, and you really are focusing on something, then you create a field. Now, whether that field is positive or negative, it just depends on what it is. But when you create a positive or negative field, the universe will always seek balance. So once you create a positive or negative field, the universe automatically tries to counter that with the opposite of it. So the universe will always seek balance. So whatever you're projecting in your mind and your thought that goes to your heart, that projects outside your body, then the universe has to react to that. So let me give you an example. Say if you are focused and place importance on money, and all you can think about is money. I want money. Oh God, I need some money. Well, now you're creating a pole. Now, whether you need the money for good things or bad things, it doesn't matter, but you just created an electrical pole. So you're saying, money. So you're creating this pole. Now the universe has to react and create the opposite to balance. So you want money, but the universe has to keep money away from you because it has to keep a balance, because now you spike the universe So if the universe wants to give you that money, then it would be more of an imbalance. So the universe is counteracting by keeping money away from you. Or like when you know how some guys are thirsty and they're like, man, I want a girl. When you go to the club, I want a girl. And that's the guy who never gets a girl because he's so thirsty. So he places importance, and then the universe has to keep that away from him because there's an imbalance. He's polarized his thought, and so the universe has to counteract that. So now that's how that acts when you place importance. Now the other way that the universe does is when you do a comparison. So when you think that I'm this and you're that, or this is this and that's that, I'm good and you're bad, well then you have polarized that thought. And when you have polarized it and you say that I'm this, I'm so special, well now then the opposite happens. The universe keeps bringing the opposite to you and you don't want it. So like you say, for instance, my neighbor is so loud, I can't, I'm the good neighbor, they're the bad neighbor, they're so loud. And then what happens? You place importance on that, you place the comparison on that, and so every night the neighbor gets louder and louder and louder and louder, and it never stops. So this is the thing. It's okay to have thoughts because we're going to have them regardless. But if you don't want them to act against you, you can't create a spike in the universe. You can't create a pole, whether it's negative or positive, because the universe has to counteract that because the universe always seeks balance. So stop polarizing your thoughts. Stay neutral. Have a thought, but don't be thirsty. It's okay to want money. It's okay to want love. It's okay to want a relationship, but don't place importance on it. Don't be like, man, I worship this girl. I worship this money. I need it. If you don't do that, then you don't create a pole, and then those things will start to attract to you. You understand what polarization is now? You are polarizing your thoughts. You're creating all the time, and the universe is not giving you what you want because you are polarizing your thoughts. Very quick explanation. I hope it makes sense. And till we meet again, namaste.